Hello and welcome to another USOR Games tutorial. We are going to do part 2 of the magic focused character. We've already finished the social traits and the attributes and the basic stuff. We're going to go through the skills and spells, of course. The spells being the most important part with a magic focused kind of character. And again, I've mentioned this in other videos, but I think every character should start with a weapon skill. For our purposes, since our focus is magic, we really don't care that much about it. Let's just go ahead and give him like a staff skill of like, I don't know, 7. And every wizard needs a staff. So 7 is a good enough starting number. It doesn't cost us too many character points. General skills, we'll skip that for now. Espionage skills we don't need. Magic skills we definitely need. Sorcery is useful for casting spells. Let's go ahead and give ourselves a sorcery of like, I don't know, 17. Let's see, that's super expensive though. We are running out of character points, so we may have to start lowering some of our attributes. Let's get Robe. Luckily, Robe is not that expensive. And you can see it's only 140, so that's cool. Going to skip weapon abilities, espionage, faith, magic schools. This is what we want, magic schools and magic spells. So with primary focus magic, when you are casting spells, before you can pick the spells, and here's the list of the spells we have down here. Of course, as we add more content to the game, there'll be more spells available, but these are our initial starting spells you can pick from. Before you can purchase a spell, you need to have the prerequisites for any given spell. You need to have a certain number of points or ratings in a given spell school before you can pick a particular spell. So if you look here, we have Mana Bolt, which of course is a classic spell in a lot of different games. The prerequisites, you have to have Combat 1 and Arcane 1. So up here, you can see our ratings for the spell schools. Our current ratings is 0 in all of them. If I want to get Mana Bolt before I can even purchase it, because it'll show you a validation error if you don't do this, you need to go in and put a 1 by Combat and a 1 by Arcane, and then that will let you purchase Mana Bolt. And you can see here, Flight Self, this requires an air rating of 2 and an augment of 1, and so on and so forth. So all these different spells have different requirements. Let's go ahead and do with an easy one. Let's do Illusion 1 sense. So this affects 1 of the 5 senses that human beings have. Of course, what is it? Hearing, sight, taste, touch, and smell. I think I covered them all. Anyway, you can pick up to 1 illusion for this spell to cast on a target area. So we have the prerequisite here of Mind 1. So let's go ahead and give ourselves a rating of Mind 1. And that cost us 100 character points. We still have a little under 1,000 left. Hopefully we can purchase illusion. Spells tend to be pretty expensive to purchase. Let's see how much this character point costs. 250, not bad. Okay, good. Okay, now over here you can see we have action time. That's how long it takes to cast the spell. Magic point cost, that's the number of magic points it costs to cast the spell. And illusion size is based on the universal size level in the game. So here, -5, that the size of the illusion is -5. And for those of you who are not familiar with how size works in the game, we'll be doing videos on that later on. And also if you want to check out our basic rules website, that will cover how size works in the game. But anyway, for the purposes of this video, our size is currently -5 is the maximum, and then the duration in minutes, this thing only lasts 1 minute. The cool thing about our game and about purchasing spells in this is that you can purchase the spell at its base level, but if you want to power up the spell and make it super cool, super powerful, super useful, you can spend more character points on it and increase all the various attributes of it. And like, let's say you want to be able to cast illusion even faster. Well, our action time right now is 10, but if I bump up the rating on action time here, it'll reduce the action time required to cast the spell. And just like magic points, if you spend more magic points, it reduces the amount of magic points it costs to cast the spell. And illusion size increases the size, and duration increases the duration. So the really great thing about this is you can really see your spells power up over time. They're not stagnant. You don't just purchase a spell, you purchase the spell and you can upgrade it however you want. So let's go ahead and see if we can bump up our action time. I forgot how much character points we have. Okay, 713. We got some to play with. And we could buy other spells, but I'd rather start with one really powerful, really powerful spell as opposed to having a bunch of little weak ones. So see if we can bump up the action time. Okay, let's put in 4 here. Now our action time is 6, and that costs 75 points. That's really not bad. I want our illusion size to be much bigger, so let's put in 5, and now the illusion size can be size 0, which is human size, essentially. And we've spent 101, so we've got, how much left? 537, awesome. We might even be able to buy another spell, although spells are pretty expensive. You know what, let's not try that. Let's see if we can just bump up this spell as much as we can, and see if we can get the magic points reduced. Okay, we've just blown a lot right there. 75 character points, cool. I like that, that's good. I want to see if I can get our sorcery up higher. So let's see if we can get that to 18. Nope. All right, we need 168 more. Let's put it down to 17. 168, 75. That's like a little over 200. So let's say like 215. Okay, so I need 215 character points to get sorcery. Okay, sorcery 18. Cool. All right, now let's go ahead and buy some stuff. So we've got our spells. We have the sorcery skill. We have gotten our attributes, our social traits. We've purchased ourselves the armor skill robe, so we can wear a robe to protect ourselves. And let's go ahead and buy some equipment. Every wizard needs a staff. Let's buy that. Let's buy a robe. Let's put the robe on. And, of course, some torches. I don't think we need a rope or a wizard. Wizards don't use ropes. Do we have space for a healing potion? Oh, we got a lot of money left. We can buy some healing potions. Let's do that. And let's buy an antidote while we're at it. Cool. All right. That looks pretty good. I think we got ourselves a set character. Let's go ahead and create the character sheet, and hopefully we didn't forget anything. If we did, it'll give us some validation errors, but let's give it a try. All right, there we go. There we go. Here's our guy, Magic Guy. So we did Thief Guy earlier video. There's Magic Guy. We're all set, and that is it for our tutorial on the Magic Focus character, and I hope to see you for another one of our tutorials. We will be covering a faith-based character next. Till then, happy gaming.